It's very important for small rural communities such as ourselves, who are in close proximity to larger urban centers, such as Belleville, for example, is that we want to keep people shopping within our communities. We want to keep them doing businesses here. And sometimes that's very, very difficult to do when people work from away and live here. So that's why we believe in the Business Retention and Expansion Survey, because we wanted to find out what are some of the things that they're experiencing and what are their plans. And we have a very open-minded council that wants to ensure that what we have currently operating here will continue to operate here.
Well, the project itself, there was a few hesitations, I guess you could say, at the beginning, just because it seemed pretty overwhelming for a small community such as ours, a volunteer-led board. How are we going to afford something like this? So we came to the idea of doing a phased approach where we basically just bite off small chunks as we go, as opposed to doing the entire thing all at once. And we discussed the kind of partnerships we need to have. We absolutely would need the municipality of Tweed on board for this to be successful. So we created a proposal with a detailed budget, and I went and presented that to council, and they were completely in favor of it and supportive of it. So that was fantastic that we got their financial support for the project. We got all of our board members on the chamber on board as volunteers to take surveys for the BR+E. So really it became this team effort of getting everybody together and mainly as a volunteer-run project.
Municipality, of course, is very concerned about the businesses that we have operating within the community. We want to keep those that we have, and of course we'd like to bring new ones. But even more importantly is ensuring that those that are operating here, their needs are being met. And one of the things that we also want to do is, if they would like to expand, we would like to help them achieve that particular goal.
First and foremost, I'm most proud of the relationships that came out of this, and how what a great team we all forged became, basically.
So as a result of participating in the BR+E and having seen some of the results from the other businesses that participated, we have what we call hot action, hot button items that would, like, if something's brought to our attention and we need to address it immediately, we got to move in that direction. We can't afford to sit on it for a while. And one of them is that we have an enterprise here in town, commercial enterprise, Rajat's Home Building Hardware Store. And they have had on the books for quite some time the desire to expand their facility in an area just outside of the village as you're coming in. So it's a great way into the village, because they've got this new complex they want to build. It's over $1 million investment. They're building a home hardware building center. It's going to be a great opportunity to bring people from surrounding region into our municipality. Once when they're here, we'll also probably shop in some of the other local establishments. So this is a good news story.
I'm particularly proud of that we sort of came up with our own method and own model of how making this happen, and we made it happen on a very, very small budget. I'm particularly proud of our volunteers because, they're just giving to the community for just their goodness out of their heart.
It used to be the Moira Food Company, was run by a well-established family that's lived in this community for over 25 years. And as often happens, people get to that point in their life where they want to retire. And this family was at that point, and they were looking to sell their business, and it was a very sound, profitable business. And it was wonderful for us to see that one of the persons that came forward to look at it and eventually ended up buying it is a local person as well. And Deb has taken that business and increased it, even helped it grow even more than it was. But what it was is it kept a business in our community that could just as easily have left if we didn't find somebody, or if the owners hadn't found somebody to continue it forward. So that was another success.
Some of the unexpected things that came up were really nice, just the conversations with company owners and the feedback getting from them that they're just happy to have their voices heard, and it makes them feel that they're important, and they are important in a small community to make any kind of change. So I'm pretty proud of that. Starting to forge some good relationships within the business community.
I'm proud of the commitment of our municipality and council for saying, we so totally believe in this as well, that we are prepared to help fund that initiative. I am very, very proud. And I am proud of the people that live in this community, because they always come together and want to make a difference to make this a bigger and better place for us all.